All right, we are live. We're about to do a bidding game with Joy Division and None. So at the top of the screen, there's an address. It says Scythe Bidding App. This app was created by Smug Skull, and you can see the address there. You follow this app, you get into this interface, select a number of players, create a room. Joy's already created one down here. Press join, and then once we press play, the room is going to populate with 3 different random faction mat combinations. Let's see what we get here. Okay, we got Rust-Viet Militant, we've got Scythe Mechanical, and we've got Tagawa Innovative. None let in with a $12 bid for Rust-Viet Militant. And the way it works is once every faction mat combination has a bid, the bidding ends. So I'm going to bid up Rust Militant a little bit here. Joy is jumping right to 20 with it. And if I bid 0 on Scythe Mechanical right now, bidding would end. But I'm not going to. I keep going on Rust Militant. Rust Militant is a strong combination. There's no question about that. Now they're going to bid up Tagawa Innovative a little bit because they don't want Scythe Mechanical, evidently. Which surprises me a little bit. Joy really likes Saxony, and Mechanical may not be the best Saxony map, but bolsters over deploy. So you do get a good bit of power. And oh, here we go. So let's get these values into the stream here real quick. Had Rust-Viet for 27. We have Saxony for 0. And we have Gawa for 4. And these amounts we are going to subtract from our in-game scoring. But basically, now that we have the bids, what we do is we go in, create a normal game, hit next, select mat choices, probably private game, and then that's going to allow us to manually pick the combinations that we bid on. So we'll ready up. Starts with Joy. He's going to pick Saxony Mechanical because that's what he bid on. I'm going to pick Rust-Viet Militant. That's what I won in the bidding. None's going to go with Tagawa Innovative. Let's see what we get for our objectives. Oh, Get Rich or Cry Trying and Achieve Tactical Mastery, both great objectives. But with this mat, Get Rich or Cry Trying is going to happen pretty effortlessly. You get a lot of coin with the Militant mat. we just need the game to load, right? There it goes. There we go. Now it's loading. Yeah, the game loads a little slower when I'm streaming, fortunately. So really the big question in this game is going to be, can I get enough points to end this thing? I'm going to take advantage of the fact that Scythe has Relentless. Try to spread out as much as possible. And what I think I'm going to do is try to get into as high a tier of popularity as I possibly can. I'm going to experiment with that. If we can get to tier 3 and get good spread over the board, we can cover the bid without any problems. Come on, game, load. It's almost there. There we go. Scythe Militant. Got hands down the most powerful combination in the game, but we have a 27 coin bid, so we have to beat Tagawa by 23 coins, and we've got to beat Saxony by 27. 28 if we don't have the tiebreaker. We do go first, which is nice. I was going to start off moving. I think we're going to try to get to the factory early and hope there's a popularity card there. So we produced twice. We want to build a mech on our first move, so we're going to trade for some metal. What this metal is going to do, it's going to allow us to spend 3 metal on our first mech, on our movement. Then we'll produce to get to 8 workers, make 2 more metal, and then that will be enough for another deploy. And then that should get us to the factory. So here's mech number 1. Let's bring our character out, which will be halfway to the factory once we build the township mech. Put the Riverwalk mech on the village. This combination moves really quickly. Tagawa's going to start pushing for the factory, but they're not going to beat us there. That's a free enlist for them if they want. They could even take option number 3 if they feel like it. And they're going to. Probably going to get 3 food. Yep, nice encounter. what else is he gonna get? 2 metal. Oh, that's perfect for him. All right. Don't have township yet. So we're gonna have to give up an encounter to get to the factory. See, Tagawa built Suton, which means they're looking at pressuring our metal. So we got to get a mech out quickly there. Tagawa is racing us for this factory. So what we're going to do is we're going to produce, get 2 more metal, trade for metal and the food, and then move to the factory and build another mech. So that's 1 turn, 2 turns, 3 on the factory. Tagawa moved. They have to do something besides move. Then they can move. Then they can do something besides move. So we will beat them there. Assuming they don't take our metal away from us. But they just moved, which means that we produce, get the metal, and then we can enlist before they get around, so we can get more combat cards. So ours are bad, or we can make a show of force and get some power. This is probably, yeah, Ronin coming right here. I'm gonna take a gamble here. Good. That paid off. There's a good chance Tagawa attacks us here. Yes. That was clutch. It means we're going to beat Tagawa to the factory, and we're going to be able to drop People's Army right there and be borderline unassailable from this vantage point. Like they're both picking on us. So we go People's Army or we go speed. I kind of think we have to go People's Army here. Good news is both of them have moved. We're going to retreat. The relative safety of here. And grab the factory. Do we get a pop card? We do not. That is unfortunate. The best option right here. Gonna get speed. It's a strong combo, but yeah, it's a big bid, and it looks like the other two guys in the game are both intent on picking on me. So not sure I love our chances at this point. Well, Saxony's going to attack us, definitely. Nope, he's going to go for Tagawa on the factory, it looks like. Does Tagawa have Shinobi? They do not. Oh, they are gonna attack us. There it is. Can't afford to throw down much here. Yeah, Saxony's gonna guarantee the victory there. Not looking so great so far. We gambled, we went to the factory with the idea that hopefully there'd be a popularity card there. There wasn't. The odds betrayed us. Guess we go out through the factory here in a minute. I think we're going to trade for 2 metal rather than try to produce it. Tagawa coming for Saxony on the factory though? They might be. Saxony trying to get into tier 2? No, but he doesn't want me to pick up the encounters. Or to get the combat star. Oh, 3-4 is Saxony's gonna get to 4 stars here. Tagawa might stall this game for us a little bit. We're gonna hang on to our objective here. Last thing we want to do is get in a position. Wow, Tagawa's sitting on 24 coins right now. We probably should have produced some oil and some metal. I was just afraid of Tagawa trying to take it. There aren't enough encounters left. Tagawa took that one. How do we get into tier 2? Saxony's blocking that encounter. Even if we could get to it, we can't because our character's here. That one we cannot reach very easily. But our last enlist bonuses is just coins. I think we get this encounter. I think we get this encounter, we trade for pop, start spreading out. We get lucky, we'll get 2 popularity off of it. We do expose ourselves to a combat from Saxony, but Saxony doesn't want to end the game at this point. We are counting on the fact that Saxony cannot afford to go to 5 stars because they're trailing Tagawa by a significant margin and can't afford to end the game. If they go to 5 combats, Tagawa can start pressuring them, getting free combats off of them because they'll be forced to throw combat and lose. That 2 food was clutch for us. So here we are in tier 2 with another star. Again, we are not going to turn in our objective. Now we're 10 points up, and we are going to start spreading out. This is interesting. Just wants to drain power. Hey Yosita, what's going on, man? What's his play here? You want a factory card? Wants to drain power, right? Wow. Went for it. What are you doing, Sax? Well, we won, but after the bids, we came in last, and Tagawa won. What went on there? See if they want to play another bidding game. All right, let's play one more here. App will load up. There we go. So Yoshida, here's how we do the bidding game. If you look at the top of the screen there, I put the address for the app that we use. Just enter my name here, and I enter the enter in. Looks like Joy and None have already created a game. So I'm Had this happen before. If I can create one. Can't seem to join right now. Let them know what's going on. Hey Joshua Lim, thanks so much. Appreciate it. See if I can use a different name and get in. Oh, I think I got in. Great. Yeah, I had the same problems before, and I tried as FOMOF 1 or FOMOF 2, I think, and it didn't work for me, but I'm in now. All right, so we got Saxony Industrial, Me Agricultural, and Albion Mechanical. Albion Mechanical is a bad combination, and it's super vulnerable to Saxony at the beginning of the game. All right, it's my turn. What are we going to do here? Let's go 1 for Crimea. Two for Crimea. Joey's just bidding up Crimea here. Iceman Blues wrapped Crimea Agricultural up in 12 rounds. I don't think you can do Crimea Agricultural faster than 14, to be honest. Could be wrong. Go Sax Industrial for 5. Both of these have got to go higher because nobody wants Albion Mechanical. It's just a truly terrible combination. Okay, so it's 9 over industrial. I played Albion Industrial the other day. That was truly awful. Albion Industrial is a bad combination. There's no doubt about it. Joy's swapping over to Saxony Industrial. None took it. I thought they'd have to go higher. Second game in a row, I get the high bid. All right. Let's get that in. Let's get this in chat. Got Saxony at 7. Got Crimea at 16. I bid for me second game in a row. I don't know that I like it. Albion at 0. And I got an invite to the game. I'm gonna play Crimea Agricultural. We got to think about how we're gonna do this. Yeah, especially if Saxony rushes me. Might be hard. We got human shield. I mean, common man's a joke, but we got human shield. Yeah, Yoshida, I think so. We got to think about how we're going to handle this if Saxony rushes us. And I think the answer is that, see, if we start off with 5 workers, we can go metal, produce, move. Metal, produce, move. Problem is Saxony can hit us so quickly. Watching what Saxony does over here. Yeah, he's not rushing me. I'm wishing now I'd gone in a different order. We go 5 workers. Okay, we could slow this down a little bit. Yeah, okay. I think we are going to slow down a little bit since it doesn't look like Saxony's absolutely rushing us. So let's see if we trade for 2 food. And enlist. 2 combat cards, trade for a metal and an oil, use a combat card. To build a mech. Sack's gonna do here. You thinking about the structure? My money's on Saxony in this game, to be honest. I think this game... Albion's gonna go for that quick encounter, though. That's for that quick enlist. It's good for us. Saxony may have played the way he played because of how we were playing. Albion is being bold coming off his back line there. He wants to get that encounter before Saxony can steal it from him. I've been thinking, should have traded for... Oh, I guess it doesn't matter whether I traded for something else besides food. I'm gonna go for the card. Saxony's still not taking the fastest route to us. Hopefully we can get up here with some combat cards in a reasonable amount of time. Gonna go for an upgrade. 1, 2. Yes, 6 power, good grief. Good news is he put it there, which means he can only attack with 1 mech. 1 mech can go to there. What do we want to do here? I need 3 more food. If I upgrade my food, I need 3 more food for the rest of my enlists. 3 more metal for the rest of my max. It looks like I'm going to have to produce twice here unless I get something off the encounter. Food is more likely than metal. Oh no, I already have a food. It's great. I can get away with 1 produce here. Only problem is I'm going to be down to 1 card for just 1 turn here. Unless I can get something off the encounter. Want that popularity. Here's the part where I hope Saxony doesn't attack me. Nope, he's going for this encounter. Alright, bullet dodged. Oh, that's the encounter we wanted right there. That would have been nice. That'll be doing here. If you can't tell from my camera work, Saxony's really the one we're worried about in this game. I mean, we've got tier 2 in the bag at this point, even without another encounter. We're going to get 2 more popularity off of the enlist bonus. And then we're not going to have to use any popularity to produce. So Saxony could go after us, but I don't know why you wouldn't go after Albion. You were going to go after somebody right now. The only reason to go after us is that we're about to get scout. See, that's a good move. Now it's going to be hard to get out of our base without losing popularity. Yeah, I think that's right, Yoshida. He's just spreading out at this point. Interesting that he's not taking any combats to this point. Oh my goodness. 2 objectives in 1 turn. I don't even know what those would have been. gonna get scout. This game might be over before we can get out of our base, honestly. Yeah, it kind of is. Not going to be much interaction with us in Albion, I don't think. We got a 4th mech out of Saxony. The 4 stars. So what do we do? Do we wayfare and keep our popularity? Maybe we do. Gotta beat Saxony by 9. Gonna be hard without the factory. Built a building. Get some movement ability. Albion's not gonna build any more building. I sure don't think. Thing is, we kind of have to get next to the factory. Guess if we wayfare over here, get to the factory through there. We have to get next to the factory because of our objective, establish a human shield. $420 views. It's hilarious. So does Saxony go for a card that can give him a bottom row action here is the question. Yep, enlist. 3 factory cards away from an enlist star. So I won my tournament game last night. It went really well. But tonight it's not going so well in these casual bidding games. Oh gosh. Why did none go so low there? I don't understand that. Joy's a beast with Albion, no question. Or Saxony. Joy goes high there, he wins. Oh, no, he could only throw 5. Right? I think we're gonna wayfare up to this village, maybe. Grab this encounter, perhaps. I mean, Saxony is 1, 2, 3, 4 turns away from ending guaranteed because of that factory card. I think we're gonna have to bite the bullet and just lose the tier of popularity here. We didn't get Riverwalk, did we? So we're gonna have to build a Mac next. Means we're gonna have kind of a dead turn. So next turn we're gonna move and attack this Mac. Let's somehow Saxony ends it here. He has good enough cards, he might. That was close. So what, Saxony just bolsters next turn, I guess? Yeah, I mean, he can go for enlists if he wants. He's still got 2 more, so it'd take him 3 turns. He's about at max spread right now. We give up, only give up 4 coin, losing tier 2. Still got 8 cards left. That's good. These are some good players we're playing against tonight. We're not bidding so well, I don't think. Industrial's just so fast. And I let him psych me out, and I didn't go my normal play style with this mat. It was a really good move to drop the Hey Poach Trout. I'm playing Joy Division and None, both 1400 plus elo, and better than their elo, honestly. Players higher than them who aren't as good as them. Yeah, I played these guys 2 days ago, I guess, and in a 4-player game. We played 2 4-player games. I got second the first time. These guys got second and or third and fourth, and then I got first the next game. But not tonight, I'm afraid. All right, what are we doing here? Get some oil, I guess. I think I have to attack the factory with 2 units. What I'd like to do is I'd like to use a move action to get 3 workers over to this village and then attack here, and the character would be safe enough on the factory, but this mech I'm leaving alone would be susceptible to attack from 3 different units. I don't think I can do that. Yeah, Joy's a lot of fun to watch with Polania or Saxony. No doubt about that. He's not in any danger from me just yet, but if he doesn't end this pretty soon, None may be giving him a run for his money, because he's got to beat None by 7. Means he's 8 coins away from 9 coins away from closing the gap. He's just trying to drain him of power right now. Which was successful. Alright, that changes the plan. We have Scout and we're not afraid to use it, right? Hmm. Steal a card. There's more cards than I thought he did. I was looking at Albion only having 3 cards. This is still the right play though, because we can't afford to let him hit Albion, even in a one-on-one, because he's going to get a power off that card right there. I don't think there'll be time enough to use it, but oh, did our regular move here. Joy probably ends next turn, not this one, but the next one. Unless he's been bumped down far enough, and he has. It can't end. It's wonderful. He trying to win this? 5. What does he need? 7? Yeah, he is. Right? And get some coins. Power. think Joy ends it here. Probably. Let's see, he's gonna have to bring 2 units. He can't beat me with 1 unit. It means he can take a territory away from none and get 1 for himself. That's 4, 5, 6, 7 for him. That's enough. If he wins the fight. Not enough if he doesn't bump that worker, though. My last game, I ended up 4th instead of 2nd because I neglected to take the factory on my last turn. That's a bummer, Pfeiffer. Yeah, that's what we thought. I hate this game, lol. So how good are his cards? That is the question. This is what we thought he'd do. It doesn't matter, does it? He's going to use disarm. Yeah, this game. Good game, Joy. Good game, well played. All right. What else is going on in the lobby? I think they're done. It was fun, though. A lot of fun. Yashida, why didn't you use the factory card to bring the 2 mechs on the same mine? I had 0 power. So, I mean, I guess I could have done it. I couldn't get any popularity off it because I had no power. So, I guess I was thinking should have, I guess I was thinking the bolster would at least give me some coin, but the bolster was basically negated by disarm. So I think, yeah, that probably would have been the better play. Might have kept him from ending. But I think you're right there. Just such an inefficient play, it feels wrong, even if it keeps the game alive. But that's how the bidding changes games. I mean, he couldn't have afforded to end it that turn before, if not for the bids. I didn't even check. Yeah, I got last. I need to go win a game. I'm 32 elo short. 32 elo short of... Oh. Sorry, Pfeiffer. I'll remake. Do this. Got Rusviet? That's nice. Okay, see you later, Yoshida. And I got Militant. Let's see. We go for monopolize the market and just produce an extra time up here on the mountain or up here on the farm. Or we could trade 3 times and get balanced workforce. I think is what we're gonna do. What are the mats in here? Albion's on the patriotic mat, which is not terrible for Albion. Kalani's got agricultural. Nordic has engineering. We're on the overpowered Rust militant. But we're experimenting a little bit because we've got this balanced workforce. We're going to use our first few turns. Going for enlists. Not that much, does it? I'll let you leave. Fortunately for them, Polani is really the only one that's in a position to pressure me. He's going to have to get 2 mechs, which is not going to be quick with the ag board. So we only need 2 more food after this trade to close out our enlists. So where are we getting the rest of our resources? We need 2 food. We need 12 metal, right? So if we get an upgrade, put 3 here and 5 here. We'd be 1 short. We're gonna produce twice. Move a worker down here, produce again. That will give us enough for 2 mechs. Then if we put 3 workers here, 5 here, man, just ever so short on this food. go for the recruit. $2 a worker and 2 resources. So we produce, get to 2 metal, we move a worker down here. Now we produce, we get to was my other objective. 9 tokens of the same resource. I'm kind of wishing I had just done that. Just produced a whole bunch of extra resources I didn't need. That would have been the better play, I think. I just kind of wanted to go for balanced workforce. Don't get it that often. What if we get a little creative here? What if we trade for metal and a food, move 2 workers to here, produce, just go for the 2 metal. Would be really nice is to get 2 food off an encounter. Well, what if we put 6 here and 2 here? Then we're 2 metal short, right? Yeah, then we're 2 metal short. 3 and 5, we're 1 metal short. That is, if we put 3 here and 5 here, we end up 1 short. But 6 and 2, we end up 2 metal short. Now we're going to move down here, out here. That's going to allow us to build a max. So what do we want to go with? I mean, Riverwalk, I guess. Don't really like it, but next turn we produce, we get to 3 metal again, we move again. This will work out okay, actually, because then we'll produce 2 metal and 6 food, and we can trade for 4 metal. Okay, this will work. Yeah. Actually like this. Melania just move? Melania did not just move. Melania is coming for the metal, but we'll take it right back with our move action. That's going to cost us an encounter, some power. It means our workers, it's going to cost us a turn because our workers won't be where we want them to be. You didn't take it. Yes. So now we need to see what Nordic's mech is. It's speed. They didn't go artillery. That's good for us. $22. So I have 3 metal. I need 6 more. So I'm gonna get the perfect amount of metal. We're gonna produce 6 food, which is enough for these last 2 enlists. We're gonna trade for 4 metal, and then we'll produce 2 more metal off of that produce. Wonderful. A good factory card for Melania. He's got his workers spread out in sort of an interesting fashion, to be honest. Got Albion cruising. Staying right with us in point total so far. We're gonna go back to this farm in the back. Gonna be cautious. I'm not too afraid of getting hit, but Nordic has 7 power and a card. Well, Nordic's not gonna give us a choice unless we want to fight them. And we don't, really. Not before we have our combat cards and People's Army and everything. Nordic can get 3 popularity off this if they want. What they take? Just the 2 wood. Okay. Hmm. Two popularity. Plus 2. 6. Plus the encounter is 7. We have to produce once. That's back down to 6. What are we looking at? We need to produce 2 enlists. Move. That'd be 5 turns to end it. Assuming we have enough points. Melania gonna steal our encounter. How rude. Do they go with upgrade and 2 resources? They do. What's Albion got going? He's got a mechless strategy so far. He's got exposed metal that Polania could steal. It's a brave bear, lol. I like bears. Can be. Let's just hope Nordic doesn't have a 5 and feel really brave. Albion have burrow? No. These resources are safe for now. Some metal. They want it. And they do. Albion hitting Polania in their march toward the factory. We've done our last produce, so we would have had enough for tier 2 if Polania hadn't stolen this encounter, wouldn't we? Okay, I guess we could always trade for a pop. I mean, we can get combats that don't have workers anyway. Albion outpacing us right now? Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, they're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 territories, and we're on 2. It's kind of to be expected. Melania still has no power, so this is our safest spot. Looks like there's oil on the ground. This is when it would be really nice to get a popularity off that encounter, because I think we're going to move next turn just to get our township out. course, we're gonna have to bump a worker to go to the factory anyway. Albion just has the one combat card. Is he gonna move this turn? He can't move this turn. So he can't move this turn. We trade for 2 metal. He moves. No, we gotta move this turn. We move this turn. Then he moves. Takes the factory. And we trade for 2 metal. Assuming he doesn't factory move, we can attack him on the factory at that point. Spread out a little bit, get some more coin. 4 points ahead, haven't moved to the factory yet. Ooh. Lonnie with 1 power. 3 cards attacking Albion with... Is there another mech coming from somewhere? There's not. It's intriguing. You have bluff Albion? Telling Albion you can't win both? Will any have camaraderie? They don't. Oh my goodness. Lonnie goes to 0 power and 1 popularity for 2 metal and a combat star. That is interesting. And Polania wins again. Well, we're going to get a star off Polania right here, almost certainly, right? Okay, we're going to get a star this turn because we're going to trade for 2 metal. And probably 2 stars the next turn. And then it's just a matter of spreading out and finding a combat. A little power doesn't hurt. 4 stars for Polania. Is he a threat? He's up. What does he have left? Done his objective in 2 combats and 6 upgrades. Wow. His workers, he's got 4 of them. Not really in a position to get the worker star. Joshua, Polania only had 1 star, already had 1 star for a combat. So he, yeah. Two mechs away from a star. 3 enlists. Workers. I think we got a little bit of time here. Boom. That's fine, but how are you going to get the rest? It's a good question. That's not exciting for us. Gonna take our combat. Okay, though. Let's see if Nordic passed us up. No, they're 6 down even with the factory. They're going to be harder to get combat stars off of. They do not have artillery yet. That's nice. And we just put some distance between us and everybody else. Only downside here is we don't have People's Army and we don't have an upgraded move. We can't actually win a fight against Nordic unless he factory cards away and leaves somebody behind. Basically no encounters left. Not gonna factory card away. Hold that. Say I blame him. Can we end next turn? It's possible. He can play 12. He can play 8. Oh yeah, now we can end. Just hit Polania twice. kind of. This part where Albion makes a play for second here. Why not, right? Go ahead. Let's try to not king make here. We have to attack Polani. That was interesting. Make sure I read this right. Eight and 8 is if I attack Polania. Albion, I'd have to do 10 and then 8 for Polania, so sorry, Polania. That is GG, guys. It's not the fastest Russ militant in the history of the world, but it's Russ militant with balanced workforce. I think it turned out pretty well. Could have been 1 or 2 turns shorter if we had accessible combats earlier. Didn't have to use the extra move. All right, that's game. And we stole Polania's stockpile. Right, GG. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I think I'm gonna call it a night, but we'll be back on tomorrow or in a few days. Just make sure you're subscribed and you'll get that notification. Good game, Pfeiffer. Have a good night, guys.